last Christmas I gave you my and the very next day you gave it away. This kind of hit that. I'm on meth. No, I'm just kidding. That's how I announce I'm on meth. Fucking, dude, I was in the shower the other night, or I don't know. I'm like, I don't know when I showered last. I was in the shower, and my mom came in. She was like, "Are you okay?" I was in the shower, literally. Oh, holy night. Like doing just like Christmas hymns. She's like, "We're Jewish, stop." She's like, "Cut it out." Anyways, that has nothing to do with anything. How are you guys doing? Episode 16, baby. We're fucking freaking, we're flying, and we're fucking. We're having a good time. I've got my trusty White Claw. Rob's drinking a little High Life. Miller High Life? Miller Lite. And, because calories. Rob's like, I have a fashion show in January that I'm training for. Anyways, okay, so, yeah, let's just fucking get into it. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a pretty good week. I just feel like ugly. I don't know. I'm just like, I do this skin shit to make the acne go away, but it makes everything peel, and it's like Korean, which just makes me bow, but whatever. And it like fucks my shit up, but eventually it's called the purging stage. That's what my dermatologist said. And I was like, this is expensive, you know, but, we're all working on hair, skin, and nails. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows about my hair journey, and we're getting there. It's getting much thicker, by the way. I had it down at the house. When my hair does grow, which is going to be like a couple more months, I'm going to fucking make you braid it. Cause the shit I get about it, is fucking not so funny. Okay. Oh, wait, you know what my most, common DM is, which I think is so funny that I wanted to tell you? I get DMs and all these guys that are watching the pod, and they're like, that chair looks so uncomfortable. Which it's really not, but I guess the way I sit on it is like, whatever. And then they're like, no, I want to be the chair. Let me be chair. Somebody, and I fucking hope you're watching this, some little freak, okay, was watching my TikTok, the shorts I have for the pod, and there was a clip I had about referencing, like, am I ugly? And then the guy commented, yes, you, right? Being like, you are ugly. So obviously I'm drunk in bed, and I click on his profile. He literally, half of his videos are him playing with his parakeet on his neck. And I commented back, I hope your bird flies into a fan. But then I think it got taken down. And I was like, that gets taken down? All the great people are like, kill yourself. Like, you know, it's so crazy. Like, that gets taken down? And then I doubled down. I commented again. I commented, your bird is mine. And then I went on his page, because I'm fucking nuts. And somebody had like shit talked him on his page. And I replied to that guy, and went, for real. Because if there's anything you should know about me is I've got fucking time. I've got time, and I'm ready. I will always fight back. Actually, and Bob, I want you to listen to this story. Okay, so this is a low-key episode today. It's raining. I've got bad skin. I'm tired. I'm bloated, but we're gonna fucking roll with it. Okay, so I went with my friend. She wanted to go to it was the half marathon in Philly. She wants to go to, there was like a day before we have to like get the t-shirt and all the bullshit. And, so we're walking together, and I see the pop-up, and there's a guy outside the pop-up, like, okay looking guy, like obviously in shape, like he's a runner or whatever. And as people are walking in, he's like fist bumping everyone. Like, hey, how are you? And this is where you can get the shirts and blah, blah, blah. And, like working the pop-up. I don't know why, but I just was like not vibing with it. And my friend fist bumps him, and then he went to fist bump me, and I literally went like this, like to walk by him, like, but in a polite way. Like, I just didn't want to fist bump the man, you know, all guys do is jerk off. I don't want to touch your hand. I have no interest in that. And also just like, I don't know why I did it. Maybe I picked up a bad energy, but so I walk by to go by him, and my friend's on the other way. He grabbed my coat, like pulled me, as if it was like illegal to go in. And I went, whoa, 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 whoa. And he was like, you gotta do the QR code. And I was like, no, I fucking don't. I don't run. I'm an alcoholic. I don't run. You know what I mean? I got body by fucking Tito's. And, but he like grabbed my coat. He's like, you can't do that. You can't grab someone. I should have hit him in reality. But whatever. And then we went out, and then he was like, we have free, granola bars or whatever the fuck it was. And he threw one at my friend, but she didn't catch it. And then I went, throw it at me because I'm really good at catching things and throwing things. And I caught it, and then I was like, more because it was free. And then I fucking pelted him as hard as I could with the free shit. And I went, fuck you, Philly boy. I fucking left. I was like, but I hit him good too, because they got weight, those granola bars. But I was just like, I don't want to fucking fist bump you, you fucking retard. I don't want to do that. I hate being part of anything like togetherness. You know, I want to be on my own. Anywho, happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? But yeah, I hate that guy forever. This morning, let me just tell you what happened this morning. I woke up this morning, and I obviously opened one of my Blue Moon beers, which I showed on the last episode. And I put on Spider-Man 3. Have you guys seen that? Nobody talks about the music for Spider-Man 3. It's so regular, like burr, 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 burr. You know? That movie, I don't know who wrote it, and I hope they're okay. But the first two are amazing. I'm talking about the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3 movie. In the first two, it's awesome. It's amazing. And then the third one, nothing really happens, but every 3 seconds, burr, 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 burr. You know what I mean? It's just that little song. And then, it is a good movie or whatever. But what was funny was the commercial during Spider-Man 3 was a commercial about like a pill to take if you're depressed. But what I thought was so interesting about this depression commercial that I watched this morning, and of course I wrote it down and emailed it to my doctor, but the lady in it, white lady, pretty hair, lives in a huge house on the beach. And then they show her playing with her little fuck-ass dog and her, like, son and husband. Husband looked like he was packing heat, too. And I don't want to be presumptuous, but, like, why are you depressed? You know what I mean? Unless he's, like, embezzling or he doesn't know how to fuck. It's one of those two. But it just seemed like she'd solve her problems, like, you know, in a bottle of white wine, as most women do. That's what they should really tell you when you go to the doctor and they're like, well, every day's gray and I feel sad. Drink. And then they should get a little drummer guy to come in and do, and then it's like shot like bottle service at the doctor's office. You're depressed. Happy 42nd birthday, Miranda. And it's just like for depression. Bottle service at the doctor for depression. I don't know why they do that. Pills are never going to work. Pills are never going to make your life better. They might make you feel less pain for your crappy day-to-day life, but pills are never going to work unless you take a whole bunch of them at one time. That'll end the day quick. But they should have bottle service at like most, like when they're giving like diagnoses, they should be like, you have crippling alopecia, but we've got the Stones playing in the next room. You know what I mean? Do you go to the hospital for alopecia? Probably not. Anywho, but yeah, like I wish, like I'm very straight up with my doctor. I'm waiting on an email right now to see if my Xanax is going to be refilled. I took a Xanax for the last 2 nights and my sleep's been glorious. My sleep is like, it's like my brain is in a bouncy castle, but it's all pitch black and I fucking feel like I'm orgasming through my ears. But you know what I thought about? And this is my pitch for Shark Tank. Sharks, I'm looking for $2 million to invest. How about this one? Chocolate covered Xanax. Merry Christmas. I mean, how great is that idea? Chocolate covered Xanax? I mean, when dogs have to take pills to make them, like, you know, pass out before flights, they give them peanut butter covered pills, right? So why not chocolate covered Xanax? Because I'll be a puppy for that shit. If they made chocolate covered Xanax, I would become, like, you know, the phrase like crack whore, coke whore, I'd be that. a chocolate whore. I don't know what you want to call it. A Chalky Zanny whore, a Chazan whore, a Chanor. I don't know. We'll get our people to work on that, but there's no one else here. It's literally Rob's cat. Rob's cat's wearing glasses with a pen. But I thought that was a great idea. Why aren't we covering our pills with delectables? Like, let's think of another one, like, or maybe like, what's your favorite smell? Like, what's a good smell? Like, if people had eczema, I don't know, people with eczema are kind of yucky. I don't really touch them. But, anywho, yeah, I want to talk about that. Chocolate-covered Xanax. I thought of this is another thing. Do you guys watch ASMR? It's becoming very popular. I think I've seen videos of women who like clickety-clack on the keyboard. That's like a version. And then there's some people like they peel like an orange. And for some people it like relaxes them. I'm like indifferent about it. But I love the idea of like me doing ASMR. This is my idea for ASMR. Okay? You're fucking scum. You're nothing. Wake up from this nightmare. You know what I mean? Like inspirational ASMR, but it's like mean. Cause like I saw a video and it was like this guy and he was like, you just gotta show up every day. And it's a good video to watch to get yourself like pumped up. But I want to make an entire Instagram page of just being like, you literally fucking suck. You know what I mean? Like stuff. Is it too sexual now? Yeah. I guess I ruined it with my hotness. Just like everything. That's what people are always saying to me. Romy, you ruined dinner from your hotness. You know what I mean? No, but I want to make it like inspirational, you know? But like in a mean way. Like, get up, you little fucking stupid cock. Like that. Is it still too sexual? Yeah. I'm like, hey, ruin it. You do it. Rob, do it. Do it right. I fucking throw it at you. Well, that was another thing I had. If you, like, Rob never misbehaves, but if he ever did, I feel like we should get, like, a taser. You don't even get it. I lie awake at night with these ideas. Like, I'll be like, well, I sleep like this. Like, I sleep like Dracula, and I'll, like, rise from my bed, and I'm like, taser Rob. You know, but I thought about that, or I thought if you ever misbehaved, I would get like a cat pishy gun. What do you call those?
Squirt bottle?
Yeah. All right, don't say squirt, but you know that's my trigger. But yeah. But I thought that'd be a good idea. But Rob never misbehaves, so we have to just put a pin in that. For the time being, but who knows what the new year is going to bring. But I want to talk about this note just says, I despise everyone. But I was talking about the ASMR Instagram. Comment below if you think that's a good idea. I will start one immediately if people would back me on that. I will make an ASMR saying evil stuff into the mic. That'd be so funny. You know what I mean? And it's like pictures of like unicorns jumping over lakes, and it's just like, get up. I really don't, like, I go on Instagram. Well, I have like 3 accounts, but I have my comedy account, a podcast account, which you should all be following, and then like the account I had in high school, which is just like personal friends.
What is it?
But I've noticed this thing on Instagram that people are doing, and it's like photo dumps, and I guess it's just like slang for like 20 photos of like how the last 8 months of your life have been doing. And they make me so angry. I don't know why. I think it's just because like, because someone said to me at a show recently, they were like, you never post pictures of like your personal life. Like, you should do that. Like, it'll help your comedy. I go, oh, yeah, okay. Here would be the photos for my photo dump. The cover photo would be me crying in the shower with just beers and shampoo bottles. And then the next one would be me. I always like flip off the dog that lives next door. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would just be bad. But people, like, when they get, like, engaged and shit, they, like, post so fucking much. And it's like, relax. relax on that. But yeah, I guess I just hate when people are happy. But yeah, but all the DMs, this chair is comfy, this room is comfy. Don't worry about me, babe. We're doing good. I watched the other night, I don't even know why, the movie We Bought a Zoo. Have you seen that movie? It's fucking hilarious. It's about a hot dad whose wife dies immediately. She dies immediately. And she was hot too. And the dad is Good Will Hunting. He's Matt Damon. And let me tell you, he's not a genius in this one. He bought a fucking zoo in a place that rains a lot. That was stupid. And he's so fucking hot, the dad in it. I don't even know why. He's just got something about him. And yeah, I watched that movie, and the movie makes no sense. There's no arc. It's really just about women trying to fuck this widower, which is hilarious on its own. I just don't know what the zoo has to do with it. Like, we could have just made a movie about that. And then he kind of kisses Scarlett Johansson at the end, but she's got a shitty haircut in the movie. I was like, eh. And then it's like, hey kids, here's new mom, Scarlett Johansson. Like, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird time. But yeah, I don't know. I want to talk about, let's talk about the holidays. Thanksgiving is in a couple days. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. I think we all know how I celebrate. I'm dumping turkey legs in sangria. Like, you know what I mean? The holidays is all about drinking. And I'm not even talking about getting into, like, arguments with, like politics or anything like that. It's just about drinking as much as you can in a short amount of time. You know what I mean? When that parade goes on, mama, I'm going to be 3 drinks in. It's, I like the parade, though. I like watching. I love when people slip and fall. I think that is the funniest thing ever. Because they are performing Broadway numbers on a slippery New York street. I don't know why they can't get them some kind of grip, but it is so goddamn funny. But I hope people have a good Thanksgiving. Write down if you've got a recipe I should make or something like that. I think I'm going to do some veggies. I'm an okay cook. People would be surprised to know I'm domesticated. Is that when animals are born in captivity? That's not domesticated. That's domestic. No, wait. International? I don't know. No. Rob's like, I'm a man, and that's a stupid question. Rob's like, I'm not a wife, I'm a husband. But anyways, something funny, and I love, so we've got Thanksgiving, we got to do that. That's the turkey and the sides. And then we've got Christmas, New Year's Eve. Last New Year's Eve, my dad said maybe the funniest thing I don't know if it's going to hit for everyone, but it was so goddamn funny to me. It was 8 p.m. I had no plan. I was at home with both my parents. And it was literally 8 p.m. And my dad, apropos of nothing, looked at the two of us, me and my mom, and was like, I'm not kidding. I think this is going to be a bad year. Like, 8 p.m. We couldn't even get to midnight for him to proclamate. And by the way, it fucking was. What's going on? Nobody knows. We're in a simulation. Nothing's real. Nothing's real. Do you feel like things are good? No.
For me.
They're good?
Yeah.
Oh.
Privilege.
Okay. What privilege do you have, Rob? We're in a basement right now. What are you talking about? You're in Uggs. You're in Uggs drinking a beer with your 23-year-old friend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is fun.
The way you laughed killed me. But anyways, yeah. Not 23 for not so long. 24 in a couple days.
Woo.
24. Is that rent a car? Is that the year?
You can already do that.
Oh, nice. I can't drive, but I'd love to rent one. But yeah, I'll be 24. Yeah, I guess I'm like aging out of getting a sugar daddy. I'm like getting too old. But I'm growing into my old woman, type personality. What do you think's the cutoff for a sugar daddy? 26?
29.
29?
Yeah.
But, like, you gotta have a tight face. Yeah. 29, yeah. But, yeah, I'll be 24. I'm probably not gonna do anything. Yeah, 24. Yeah, just thinking about that is awful. But I act like I'm turning 90, but it's literally, but I feel fucking 90. You know what I mean? I'll do this. I'll eat soft foods and go to bed at 7. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same kind of birthday. And I'll take pills that are not prescribed to me. Being heavy. Oh yeah. I want to talk about. Oh my God, I laughed so fucking hard. The other day. Because I got a message about my, is that 21?
What?
21 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, this is flying.
Oh, yeah.
We're flying. I got a message about my 5-year high school reunion. I've never laughed so hard. Guess how much they want you to pay for, like, a ticket? Like, 50 fucking bucks. As if I'd go. I'd go and school shoot. That's how I do it. I want to redo. I couldn't school shoot in my time, but I'll go to the fucking reunion. Don't put that in. No, but that is not a threat on the event. But wait, do you want to hear a crazy story?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit. The girl that running the reunion, she was like the class president or whatever. Somebody shot the president. But anyways, she's infamous at our school because she got hit by a train. So there's this festival that they used to, I don't know if there's still, Made in America is in Philly, right? The concert. And like Kanye West comes, or I don't know about Kanye, but Jay-Z comes, like it's fucking crazy. And there's always stories of people getting hurt and stuff. Anywho, she went once, and it's in August, so school starts right after, like, this big concert. I never went. But then when she didn't go to school for, like, a year because she dropped her phone on the platform and ding-dong and went and she fucking grabbed it, and she got suckled into the train. There's suction, apparently, because it's whipping by so fast, and she got all fucked up. She had to go to, like, Europe to, like, get, like, she had, like, fat accumulate on her thing. That's, like, a specific, now that she's gonna know, but she was kind of annoying. Nobody really cared. And then what was really funny was, I think we were, like, 14 or 15, and we were, like, in, like, homeroom or whatever, and let me tell you, I've never bombed worse than in this homeroom of 30 kids, because they were like, where's so-and-so? And then they said, she got hit by this train, she's at the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what I said. It wasn't that funny, but I was like, choo-choo, or something like that. And everyone was like, no, like, that's not okay. And I was like, no, it's super funny.
Oh, I got a story we kind of shared.
Oh, yeah, clock in, babe.
This is a little bit darker, but...
Okay.
So, in my high school... there were these 3 girls who made a suicide pact to like stand in front of a train.
Yeah.
And they got there, and then 2 of them chickened out and were like, "Fuck this! I'm not gonna kill myself." And the other one was like, "No," and then grabbed one of the girls and like pulled her in. So then the one survived, and then the 2, like one of them died because they actually wanted to kill themselves, but the other one died because like the friend grabbed them. Yeah. But everybody, the next day in school, my buddy walks up to me. He goes, "Hey, man, did you hear about 2 girls, 1 train?"
That's good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's a classic.
I think about that every day.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's fucking terrible. Can you imagine being the parents of the second girl? Holy shit. Yeah, that's nuts. Now I'm gonna think about that every day. Yeah, but she went for the phone for the it's like, who gives a shit about the phone? Leave the phone. You want your leg, not the phone. You can't go to Apple and get a leg. Like, right? That would be a real genius bar. But anyways, I wrote down cottage cheese. I just thought I'd mention I really like cottage cheese. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, but fucking reunion. Are you guys high on crack cocaine, meth, and dope? I'm not going to my reunion. I never went to school. Nobody would know me. Everybody would be like, was she a transfer kid? I'd be like, yeah, from Sweden. Like, I like never went. I missed so many days. I told you about it when I missed 30 days in a row. Did I mention that?
No, on the pod.
On the pod, maybe I didn't mention the pod. One time I got called into the office and they were like, "You've missed 30 days consecutively." And I went, "What's consecutive mean?" And then they told me, and I was like, "Oh, one after the other." And then they were like, "You've missed 30 consecutive days." And I go, "Am I here for an award?" That sounds kind of impressive in a weird way. And they were like, "No, you've missed a month of chemistry, a month." And I was like, "Yikes." Yeah, our chemistry teacher. Fuck that guy. Fuck that Jew. I hated him. I'm not trying to bring religion into it, but I just know that he was Jewish. And, dude, he wouldn't even give us extra pay. Like, whatever. Yeah. High school reunion. That's hilarious. Oh, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Do you ever do big New Year's Eve plans?
Sometimes.
But you have a wife. You get to do the New Year's Eve kiss. That's hot. That's hot. That's like, I gotta have that. I must have seen that. Here's how my mind works like a child. Like, I'll see something in a movie. I'm like, no, but I want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Chocolate flavored Xanax. We went over that. I don't know if people know this. I just think it's important to talk about it a little bit. Do you guys know who Judy Garland is? Do you know who Judy Garland is?
Yeah.
Judy Garland is fucking tremendous. She sang like a fucking angel. She was in The Wizard of Oz, but just the story of Judy Garland is so goddamn funny because she was like once in a lifetime kind of talent. Like, her singing was like insane. It was like clear as a bell. And then they ruined her with drugs and alcohol. She died at like 40 in London. And she gave birth to I think like 3 or 4 kids, and one of those kids is Liza Minnelli. I was howling. If you're ever just fucking bored, just look up like Liza Minnelli funniest moments. It is beyond. It just tickles me in such a way because she was just like she was an alcoholic. So like there's videos of her in limousines that are like, "Day oh hey," like just unprompted. They're like, "Hey Liza, how are you?" And she's like, "Mama and I were at the palace." Like, it's just so goddamn, like, just the fact that her mother was Judy Garland and she's just as big a pillhead and an alcoholic is fucking amazing. She was tremendous. They asked her in an interview, they were like, "So you're ugly?" And then she had a great response. She was like, "Well, there's degrees of ugliness." Yeah, but that's pretty funny. I was all dolled up recently at a party. Wasn't approached. What the hell, Rob? What the hell? What's the point of not eating? But anyways. But no, but like even like the girls weren't really talking. I don't know, maybe I had like, but it's just so funny because my mom is like so nice. She's like, "It's because you're so pretty." I'm like, "Maybe it's because I'm a bitch." She's like, "No, that can't be it." You know what I mean?
Everybody at the party got my email.
That would be so funny. That yeah. You ever see that documentary where the girl's getting cyberbullied by her mother? You're my secret like cyberbully. All the TikTok comments are you on fucking burners. You should wear your hair down. Hannah Montana lover 1212. I'm like, that's Rob. Yeah. No, I want to get. Rob's also trying to get me addicted to Zyn. He was like, "You're a pusher. You're a drug pusher." If we get 500 subs for real, we'll drink scotch for sure. But I'm gonna blur your face like we're on Action News, like interviewing a terrorist. I will. Well, no, maybe I don't know. We'll do something. We'll drink scotch for sure. But I'll put like a bag over your head, like an ISIS video. That'd be awesome. But yeah, and a fantasy of mine for sure. But yeah, we talked about that. I want to talk about being 24. Oh yeah, I was on the train. And I sat next to this guy, and this is fucking freak shit in my opinion. He had like a thermos, and half the thermos was like water, drinking water, which is like, just get a bottle of water, you freak. Like, who gives a shit? And then the other half of the thermos, and he was like mixing and doing it, was ice. But now I'm like, was it vodka? But it didn't smell like vodka. which I would have asked for some. Give me a lick, daddy. Oh, 30 minutes. Look at that. That's how long I last. I don't know. Well, I hope everybody had a good time. I feel like this was a good ep. Good. Please subscribe and tell your friends about the podcast. We're having a really good time doing it. We want to keep doing it. And even if it doesn't do well, you know what I have to do. I put your life on the line. I should get those telethon things where it's like, call 888 to save Rob Stant's life. He's fine. Romy's just got him in a chokehold. Anyways, keep subscribing, please. Tell your friends about the pod if they want to do it. And everybody have a good holiday. Don't get too fucked up. And if you do get fucked up, comment below how fucked up you got. And we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.